And I'm Tiani Jones, working on a lot of stories, including the Huntsville Entertainment District. A lot of people really like this idea, but they keep saying it's missing one thing: Saturday. And so coming up, we're going to show you how they are adding Saturday for this week. They're testing it out, have all the hours and everything. And testimony continues this morning in the case against a man accused of trying to kill 2 police officers. Samuel Ward is charged with attempted murder from an incident back in December of 2011. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on this Tuesday morning. I'm Tiani Jones.
And I'm Jim. I have some strong words out of Syria this morning, saying that they will defend themselves with all means if there's a U.S. airstrike there, and also seeing here that they say they will challenge anyone who can bring evidence that the government used chemical weapons. So it's going to be interesting to see not only what else we're going to be hearing from them, but how the U.S. is responding this morning. That's
right. We're expected to hear from the president and some of the U.S.'s allies as to what type of action they will take against Syria. So as that comes in, we will continue to update you this morning.
Miley Cyrus.
We're going to be talking about this for a long time.
We are. One of the big surprises that a lot of parents found when they
Yeah, we learned that VMA is not necessarily a family-friendly show. Her performance with Robin Thicke, I mean, it's blowing up on Twitter, Facebook. People were shocked that this was their little Hannah Montana.
Well, and it just seems so bizarre. I mean,
but even Robin Thicke's mother, who she performed with, she was a bit shocked at that performance. She wasn't too crazy about that.
Yeah.
Another parent who was a little shocked by the whole award show, Will Smith. He attended the awards with his 2 kids, Willow and Jaden. Look at their faces. This was when Lady Gaga was on stage.
Right, because originally we thought this was Miley Cyrus, which a lot of people said, well, that makes sense because that's the face that I had when I was watching it, right? But now it's Lady Gaga. I'm not sure what that says.
But Lady Gaga bared a lot of skin too, so. Well, thousands of students head back to school today, and we've got you covered across the valley this morning.
That's right. We're talking.
And speaking of Huntsville High, there are some parking problems students and parents need to be aware of. Buses will be running between MAYFAIR Park and the school. Huntsville High is about 98 parking spaces short because of construction at the Freshman Academy, so some students will have to park at MAYFAIR and catch a bus to campus. Here's a look at the bus schedule. This morning, buses will run every 15 minutes from 7:15 to 7:45 in the morning and 3:15 to 3:45 in the afternoon. We've got the times and a map on the Huntsville community page at WAFF.com. And this morning, there will be more than just those school buses on the road.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of people. Moving now to Decatur, school leaders have added some extra security measures there this year.
That's right. Those measures include hiring 1 extra school resource officer to rotate around school campuses. And our team coverage continues with WAFF 48 Christine Pay, and she's live at Austin High School in Decatur with more on these efforts. Good morning, Christine. We want to see your back to school pictures. Here's some from our WAFF 48 News team. I was told that is our Lauren Morrison in that picture, looking happy to go back to school. And you can see more of these by going to our website, but send yours in too. You can send them to pix@waff.com, and we'll air some of those a little bit later on today. This morning, Huntsville police will continue their investigation into a deadly train accident. Police say just before 10 o'clock Saturday night, a man died while standing on train tracks on Jackson Street. Police haven't released the victim's name. The time now is 6:07. The Blade Runner is back in court. Hear more about a new indictment against Oscar Pistorius, the man accused of murdering his girlfriend.
WAFF 48 News Today.
And good morning to you. Thanks for joining us here on this Monday morning. I'm Jim Abbas.
And I'm Tiani Jones. We have a lot of stories to catch you up on this Monday morning, including the governor who's changing his tune when it comes to the school flexibility bill. But first, UNA police are questioning several people about a reported rape on campus. Campus police say a woman reported the rape just after 6 o'clock yesterday morning. She said she was raped in a room on the 6th floor of Rivers Hall. Police took several people into custody but have not charged anyone. Officers say the woman knew the person who raped her. They say other students are not under any immediate threat. We did speak to one student who lives in Rivers Hall.
Just to know, like, something
You get to weigh in tonight on issues facing Madison County schools. School leaders will hold a community engagement meeting at Madison County High School in Gurley tonight. The panel will discuss school safety, school delays, and what's next for the community. The meeting will be held in the cafeteria starting at 6 o'clock. A historic Huntsville school may be coming down. The Broadway Group wants to tear East Clinton Elementary School down and build homes. The City Historic Preservation Commission will discuss the request at its meeting tonight. The Broadway Group wants to build 11 single-family homes on the 3.6-acre property. Many Americans are struggling to find work, and the job market is especially tough for veterans. WAFF 48 News is supporting the Hiring Our Heroes job fair. The fair will be held tomorrow from 9 o'clock to noon at the Huntsville Marriott. The U.S. and Huntsville Chambers of Commerce and other local partners are sponsoring this event. We continue to follow the legal gridlock over the state's school accountability bill. Today, the state Supreme Court is expecting a response from the Alabama Education Association on the state's appeal. WAFF 48's Christine Page joins us live at the Madison City Schools office this morning. Christine, what can we expect this week? President Obama is reaching out to Republicans again this week. He's hoping to repair a frosty relationship and reach a deal on the budget. While the GOP is warming to the president's efforts, they'll also be appealing to conservatives during a yearly political conference. Danielle Lee has more. That was Danielle Lee reporting. This week, the Senate is also expected to unveil two spending plans, one to get the country through this year, which the House has already done, and another for next year. The time now is 5:46. This week's star student makes good grades, but at 5:55, hear why she was selected for her work outside the classroom. You're watching WAFF 48 News Today. This week's star student has all of the qualities we look for. She has good grades, she's an honor student, and she has tons of extracurricular activities. But it's not the reason we chose her. This week we traveled to Florence to meet an 8th grader with a big heart and a love for horses. She was only 2 years old when she fell in love with horses.
How extravagant they are, the beauty of them.
And when it's time to saddle them up,
the best thing to describe it would be free. It's like the only thing you worry about is being on the back of the horse and letting them take care of you.
Elizabeth Holt is just in the 8th grade, but she has the heart of an old soul, especially when it comes to horses. A couple of years ago, she discovered that not everyone treats these beautiful creatures with kindness. She also learned that there were rescue groups out there that helped neglected and abused horses, but they can only do so much because they rely only on donations. With this information, she made a decision not too many kids could make. She asked family and friends not to buy her birthday presents.
I couldn't think of anything that I really needed or wanted.
Instead, she asked for money for the Singing River Equine Rescue.
That first birthday, I donated about $200. And ever since, I've been trying to keep the goal going, and this year I did it for Christmas as well.
We were very surprised and very impressed with her generosity and selflessness. We had never even met Elizabeth when her mother first contacted us.
While the 8th grader's generosity is reason enough to make her a star student, the well-rounded teen is an honors student at Wilson School in Florence, is in the National Honor Society, and competes in barrel racing.
Normally, I'm out at the barn 4 or 5 days a week for 2 or 3 hours.
For her big heart,
it feels better than sitting around and getting presents.
Elizabeth Holt is our star student. Jerry Damson Honda sponsors our Star Student series. If you'd like to nominate someone, just submit the student's name, current school, grade, your contact information, and a detailed message on what makes this student special at starstudent@waff.com. More news and Jeff Castle's forecast are next. You're watching WAFF 48 News Today.